Hello tech fans and welcome to Daddy Geek. Now this is another review and this one today is for this little bad boy. This is the Vidbox for Mac. Now what seems like a million years ago I went through a phase of wanting to be on different TV shows and game shows, and I think it all stemmed from when I was about 8 years old. Our primary school was filmed creating a popcorn factory in the classroom. Now everyone in the class had their roles and jobs, and I was advertising manager. And I was tasked with drawing up all the visuals and the adverts and all of the shares, and promptly I was then hauled into the boardroom and shouted at by my 8-year-old boss. But something about it stuck with me, because after that I was never really shy in front of a camera. And you know, I went on to appear in other things. So I was in Vidbox, a BBC video game fighting show, Price is Right, the game show, and a number of other Britain's Best Dish, and a number of other little programs. So why am I telling you this? Well, basically, the point I'm trying to make is that back in the days, I've got videos of all of these different shows, and they're all in the attic, gathering dust. And so when I got the opportunity to review the Vidbox, then this was it. This was my opportunity to get those videos down, to then put them back into digital format, so then I can enjoy them all over again, if enjoy is actually the right kind of word. Now, Vidbox for Mac is compact. It comes in a stylish white finish. Goes very nicely next to my Mac. And the build quality feels pretty solid, and it survived a couple of drops thanks to my daughters pulling it off the VHS player. Now the device itself has 3 ports that include the USB, the RCA, and the S-Video. So that can be used for some of the games consoles, whereas the RCA just seems to work with everything else. I use the RCA to connect it to my VHS player, but aside from that you can also use it for camcorders, TVs, DVD players, and as I already said, some games consoles. So there's no need for power cable because it's all powered by the USB, which is very nice. Once you're all plugged in and you're ready to go, then you can either use the install disk with the box, or you can go online and download the software. You'll need a key to unlock it, but that's written on the box as well. And once you've got the software loaded, it's really simple. It just uses a number of picture steps to go through. What are you recording? That makes the settings. How long do you want to record it for, and how do you want to export it? It's really, really simple, really easy to use. Now, it's been a long time since I used the VHS player, and I forgot how cumbersome they were. I mean, trying to fast forward and rewind, it was just clunk, 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 and it just took forever. So what I would probably recommend is, if you know how long the show is, so if it is The Price is Right, you could then set it in the settings, record for half an hour, press play, go away, come back, you've only recorded half an hour. Whereas if it's just home videos, that's where I tended to just leave it running and just let it run the whole tape, and then cut it down later in post-production. Because if you try and sort of stand over it and stop it, record it, stop, record, then it would just be a little bit of a pain. So really, once you've completed all your recordings, it gives you a number of options. So you can just have a look at the file. It comes in MP4 files, so really easy to use. You can then cut them, you can use them in your software. I use them in Adobe Premiere, but there's a number of options already ready. So you could send it to iTunes, where you can put it on your iPad or your iPhone. You could send it to iMovie, ready for your editing, or if you just wanted to burn it straight to disk, you can send it over to iDVD to make a DVD of it. So overall, it is a really simple and really easy way to convert your VHSs into a digital format. Now, at about $79, £55, it's relatively cheap. I mean, considering what you're going to do with it, if you've got a number of videos, like a whole stack of family videos, then it's a great price, because you're going to be using it a lot to digitize your family's library. Whereas if you're only looking to convert 1 or 2, then maybe it's not quite so cheap. But overall, I was really happy with the Vidbox for Mac. And I think Honestech has done a really good job creating a really simple, easy to use and slick little device. one negative would be that it would have been nice to have more settings. I know there was a few videos of my family videos that were done at night. I would have liked to brighten the lightness a little bit there, but overall it just worked seamlessly, worked easily, and I was very happy with the results. So if you are in the market for a VHS converter, then yeah, check out Honestech's Vidbox for Mac.
That either can't or won't.
Very insightful.
Easy to fasten. They come in a range of colours, from conservative brown to the multitude of rainbow colours.